Yes, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to Good Guys Forum.
Appreciate you having me.
Introduce yourself, sir.
So, my name is, which camera am I looking at? by the
Both
way?
of them.
Both of them.
Yep, but
Gotcha.
it's got the whole shot.
Gotcha. So, my name is John Cox. I've been doing paint protection film for about 10 years now. I've got a business up in Connecticut. Mainly, I started focusing on dealership work, kind of how you guys do. And finally got into a retail shop about 2.5 years ago. So, kind of seeing both sides of the industry and the differences in the two, and yeah, just learning as much as I can along the way. So, but yeah, appreciate you having me down and working on this F8.
The F8 2020, yes, sir. Thank you for coming down and helping us with it.
For sure. Probably one of the first ones that was wrapped up. So.
Yep, absolutely.
Beautiful car. So. Yeah, quite intricate, but yeah.
Front end, couple of days working on it.
Yeah, 2 days. That and the rockers. We hop back and forth that other vehicle, but
Yep.
yeah.
Fun. The Trackhawk and the F8.
Yep.
So everybody stay tuned. If you follow Instagram, go give it a like and follow over there on Instagram on the Trackhawk. So 10 years doing PPF from Connecticut. Started in the dealership, moved into retail.
Yep. And I'm here today. So
Awesome.
Yeah, I've kind of got into teaching a little bit. That's how I met Carrie, and yeah, so I like that aspect of it, kind of teaching, from my point of view. I think everybody can learn from other people, in
Absolutely.
any industry. Just kind of picking up little stuff here and there, and yeah, just expanding your skills and learning as much as you can to understand the product.
Absolutely, and we are eternally grateful for all the wisdom and knowledge you passed on to carry on to us, all the assistance that you provided. So
Absolutely.
forever grateful.
Absolutely, it's a learning experience. It's a definitely a little bit of a learning curve when you get started. So people ask me all the time, how long did it take for me to first to actually understand the film and get good at it, and that's a tough question because I didn't start installing. I was the one who spoke to the people at the dealerships, salespeople, finance, whatever it was, and I had a couple of guys that were, they were already doing the work, and that's when I started the company. So I the first thing I was doing was kind of heating up all the edges and sealing everything. So that was my most of my hands-on for a good year or so. So that's all I really
Started
did. Yeah, they didn't want me to mess anything up when I started right away.
Understandably so, yeah.
So,
you don't want the new guys touching all the hardware.
Yeah, they didn't want me messing up what they had done. So that was when I kind of learned all the questions that back then there were some films that would yellow, and so that was a common question I got all the time: is this film going to yellow? And the truth is, the films now are much better than they were in the past. So that's kind of like a thing of the past.
Yeah, some of them come with pretty extensive warranties now, depending on the brand and different characteristics and different things and customization. So it's an infinite number of things you can do with PPF nowadays.
For sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
From cars to motorcycles, cell phone screens, and all that. It's all the same.
You being a Tesla owner, the inside of the Teslas are quite known for getting PPF just because they're so easy to scratch.
Scratch on that. Yep. So we actually vinyl wrapped ours, to be a little bit different, and used a pattern, some kit from Tesla, RPM Tesla, I think it was, that had it pre-made. So
nice.
Fit pretty good. So.
Awesome. So 10 years in the industry. Let's see what else. We gotta make this one super quick just because we're on a time crunch, guys. For the people that are coming up on the PPF world, what words of advice for somebody that's been walking the roads for 10 years?
Patience. The one word that
reason why I don't touch it. I'll sell it all day, but
patience, yeah, for sure. That's the biggest thing. And I'll be honest, I didn't have patience when I started at all. You know, I'd be so angry trying to rip the film because I didn't understand, you know, why it wasn't, you know, stretching. And, you know, come to find out, it should be used, you know, above 65 degrees. And climate and air temperature and body panel of the car are super important, and kind of the main, it's the most important kind of things when you're kind of installing film. And so coming from a cold climate, well, 6 months out of the year, we don't have 65 degrees, we don't have warm temperatures. And so, you know, over time I started to realize, well, if I mix warmer water, you know, and, you know, keep the air temperature up, which was hard to do at the dealership level.
Right.
You know, they're okay with a 50-degree showroom because the customers are going to come in and out, and that's where we worked a lot of the times, is unclimate controlled bays that, you know, so that made me better, you know, having to fight elements like that. We're down here in nice warm Texas, which, you know,
we don't suffer, but
you don't suffer in cold climates. You didn't know what that was like. So that definitely helped with my understanding of the film and how to maneuver it better. And and the rest is
patience. So would be the main thing. Awesome.
For sure.
So we know for an absolute 100% sure I will never be installing PPF ever in my life. So the shop in Connecticut, one more thing that I wanted to squeeze in. What are your goals as an installer? What are your goals as a guru? What are your what's the vision?
So a bit for the longest time, I wanted to, I think I was scared to train somebody to work at the shop, and until at least I had a constant workflow. So I got out of the dealership level completely. So getting into retail, it's about a bit of fluctuation with the workload. Definitely winter is a bit slower back home. So I think that was the tougher part, was training somebody. I mean, I have an awesome guy, Big Pat. What's up, Big P? If you're gonna be watching. You know, seeing that I could train somebody to, you know, within a year to kind of be really solidly, like, he's back home, he was just video conferencing me, you know, I was walking through plotting the material, and, you know, he did he's doing a full hood, a full front end on an Infiniti Q50 right now, black, you know, so tough car for anybody, but I trust he can, you know.
Well, have you embedded in his head?
Yeah, I've got, exactly. I trust he knows, you know, the quality that is capable, and I think that's what I, you know, show him all the time is, you know, if we get a job in the shop that the car already had film, or it's an older film, or whatever the case is, and or what he sees, it's really social media now, what other people are doing,
right,
and what that, you know, what a not so great job looks like. I think he understands that, you know, we do install at a very high level, and, you know, to always be pushing to, you know, hit, you know, to be as good as you can and have the best outcome, you know, given the conditions. You know, shop life is much better conditions. I keep the temperature up 65, 70 degrees in the winter time, which is, again, very important, but it makes our life easy. So
absolutely. All right, man. Well, without too much further ado, I want to say thank you very much for not only sitting down here with us, knowing that we're in a time crunch, but also for squeezing the work that you did the last few days. Hope you enjoyed Austin, Texas.
Absolutely.
We are looking forward to having you back. And,
for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any final words?
No, I'm all set. I know you guys got to take off, and Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.